don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Hello YouTube. Well, I'm over here on Google Earth, and all the HARP places in the world, the ones that I couldn't find, they are legit. The links that I linked in are all legit on Google Earth. That other thing that I was using had them blanked out. There's still some of these that are still a little unclear, but like the first one you saw, that one was in Russia, and that's the one that you've seen that it looks really goofy looking. It's got tubes going everywhere and what have you. And this was another one as well. I couldn't find this one either, but as you see, I found it on Google Earth. Main reason why I'm doing this is I want everyone to know that there is more than the United States' HARP. The United States has 3, possibly 4. But my main reason for making this is to let everyone know and show all of you all of these, so you see them all. And it's just one of those things to where everybody needs to know what's going on in our country and across the world. Here's another one. Here's another one. Some of these are going to click fast, people. This took a long time to do, folks. So I took screenshots, and now I'm coming back and recording. Some of these you can tell immediately what they are, and some of them you can't. You can see an antenna array right here, and here. That's a big dish, and another dish there, and there's another one over here, I think. But I'm showing all of these to y'all to let you know that they have more of these more of these machines. And this one right here has got serious lines running to different areas, and that one runs a few miles away from the place. As you can see, I'm still tracing it, and it goes for a long way, and I forget the name. I tried to finish this last night and couldn't when it was all fresh in my mind. But I think that is another field that they got. You can't get any closer to because it won't come in any clearer. But the line kind of ends up right in there, right up here. It kind of goes. It could be the main power line coming in, but I don't see where it hooks into anything here. But kind of dead, it dies right there. So it could be just a long wire, what they call a long wire antenna. Why so long? I don't know. I do know the longer it is, the better it works. It could be an element-driven line. And here's another one that you can't see on Google from the sky, but they took a screenshot picture, and that's a field with a bunch of antennas in it, or a bunch of towers, maybe more so than HARP itself in Alaska. See, this is it right here, and you just can't see it. I mean, you can see some lines, but that's about all you see. And here's another one. From the sky, you can't see nothing. But when you go to the pictures, you can get all kinds of little different things when they pop up. Some of them took a long time. But you can see all kinds of different photos and stuff inside of different type antennas. Some of them are kind of interesting, especially with me being a ham operator, because they look extremely weird. I don't exactly understand how they got them designed to work, unless each one of those is just an element. I do know the bigger the element, which that would be a large element all in one piece, the bigger the element, the better the game. So I don't know. It's kind of like making a on the ground beam point in a certain direction. I don't know if it's designed to point up, down, or around, but this is a big one. This one's got a big field of all kinds of different antennas. Every time I open another picture, man, it's a total different feel of a whole different kind of antenna. And there's a bunch of them on here. There's not a whole lot of pictures, but the ones that there is, I mean, you can see how big the place is. It's got a bunch. Here's another one. That's harp antennas, like our towers that we have. Not in a square, but in a long tube, football type feel. And here you got another one. Does the same thing. These are the ones that I couldn't show y'all, and I'd still show you some of them, but this is some of the ones that I couldn't show you on the first video I made. And you can see there's another one with the pyramid type antenna on top, with the X in the top, and then it goes around the outer edges, and then it goes up to the high peak, comes back down, and it kind of ends up making a pyramid, kind of like that one does. All of the antennas they got are all pretty much shaped in the same design, some sort of pyramid type shape. I know you can't see this one's not like that, but I think if you look at the way it's designed there, it goes out and around. This one is extremely strange. It's got antennas all around it. It's got a dish laying flat over there, and then the one on the tower. I mean, you just got these things everywhere, folks. They're all over the world. I mean, all over the world. And in my personal opinion, China's got one, Russia's got 3. The United States, I think, has 4, maybe 3. England, there's one in damn, I can't remember all of them. There's one in the Outback. They're just everywhere, folks. Everywhere you want to go. Somewhere around Cuba, there's that great big one. There's one over there. They're just everywhere in the United States. Well, not everywhere in the United States, but they're in the United States. They're in, I mean, they're just everywhere, folks. I mean, they're everywhere. I mean, it seems like to me that all ham operators, anytime they hear a strange signal that gives you that high up and 4 or 5 kc wide transmission, seems like to me that every one of them ought to get up and key up their radio with some kind of power behind it, just to help reflect wherever. If they're hearing the signal, that means the signal coming at them, and if they transmit with it, maybe it'll reflect off of that. It'll change the direction of where they're shooting it. Especially with all the ones that's in the United States, could be quite helpful, because I think they're just having a war, folks. I think they're fighting each other. I don't, I think they're using weather modification, because the last 3 years or last 4 years, we've had some extremely strange weather, And I know we've had planet changes and this and that, and we've had a lot of solar. But I'm going to explain something to you about solar and this heart machine. All they doing is increasing their power. They're using the electromagnetic energy that's coming from the sky, from the sun, and it creates more habit because they aiming that shit to certain areas. That's what I think they're doing. And it could be us next. Could be where you're living or whatever. I don't know. But I do know that they can create more energy with the sun acting the way it's doing than when it's not acting up. So, I don't know, folks. There's a lot to think about. And I'm not no scientist. I just know a lot about electronics as far as what they're trying to do here and what's been proved to me that they can do and should have been proved to y'all by now. So, much love to y'all. Heads up, and this will be on the blog with the others.